All right. So now that you know what not to do, let's talk about what happens after you set all of this up. What life actually feels like when your money finally has a purpose and you stop living in survival mode. Because that part, that is where things get really good. So, what actually happens when your money finally has a job? You start to breathe again. You stop waking up with that pit in your stomach, wondering if there's enough left in the account to make it to Friday. You stop snapping at your kids when they ask you for something small, not because you're mean, but because you're scared. When every dollar has a place, you stop guessing, you stop feeling guilty, and you start feeling in control. Maybe for the first time ever. And it's not about the numbers, it's about the peace of knowing that the bills are covered, the peace of seeing that future you account slowly growing, the peace of walking into a store and buying yourself a fucking coffee without guilt because you planned for it. You know what that feels like? Freedom. Even if you're still paying off debt, even if you're not where you want to be yet. That sense of, I've got a system now, I know where my money's going. That's the moment that everything shifts. Because once you feel that peace, you'll never want to go back. I want to tell you a quick story. There was a night not that long ago where I sat on my bathroom floor, surrounded by bills, phone kept lighting up with payment declined. I felt like I failed as a mom, as a partner, as a grown ass fucking adult. I was doing everything right. I was working and I was trying to budget and I was sacrificing, and it still felt like I was just drowning. And that's when I realized something. The problem wasn't me. It was the system. The traditional budget had me tracking every penny like a fucking robot. But it never gave me room to live, to breathe, to be human. That night, I tore the whole thing fucking apart. I made a list of what actually mattered: my real needs, my debt, my future, and my joy. 4 categories. That's where this all started. The unfucked budget was born out of a fucking breakdown. And what happened next? I stuck with it. For the first time in my life, I didn't quit after 2 weeks. I started seeing progress. Debt balances dropping, savings inching up. And every time I made one tiny win, I celebrated it. Not because I was rich, but because I was freeing myself. And that's what I want for you. I want you to wake up and feel proud of how you're managing your money, not ashamed. I want you to know where your next paycheck is going before it even lands. And I want you to stop feeling like freedom is some faraway dream, because it's not. It's built one decision at a time.